Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is not liquor, this is Diet Coke, but I wanted to look snotty and have it in a very snotty glass. Everybody, thank you very much for this latest installment of Poetic License. It's wonderful to see different people from around the world here, and that's why I'm thrilled that David is here. But we'll just go in a rotation. Everybody can do 3 pieces, and we can just keep going until we're sick of each other. How about that? Or something, I don't know. But anyway, for people who know, especially John, because he's here all the time, I always start the first Poetic License. Back in the day when I had a sign, can you guys even see it? It says Poetic License. Ta-da! I want to be able to see it bigger on my screen, and I need to see it full size. Full screen. I want to see us huge. Yay! There we are. I'm trying, and it's reversed on mine, but no matter. I hope it, doesn't matter. Poetic License. This is a place to get it here, and every time it starts, I always start by reading poetry with select poems from the new issue of cc&d magazine. I'm an editor of 2 magazines, and this month, which was just released a couple of days ago, the volume 343, the 324 issue of cc&d is titled Clear Lake. Clear Lake. Names are chosen based on accepted writing within the book, and this one I saw Clear Lake, and I just had this thought that I'm like, wait, Venice, buildings just went into the water. And whether or not, and I'm like, but I think I want to make that water a little bluer. So I took like water from Miami when I was there before and put that in so it would look a little brighter for it. But this is Clear Lake. And I thought I would share with you 3 poems from it. And for people like John, I'm not going to read any periodic table poems in this first round. I am going to go to performance art stuff, including even showing there's a photo, and I'll try to show it better in color later on. This was from a show. I would normally talk about it with Lorna, but I won't. Anyway, this first poem was titled Burning Building. This is what you don't allow me to say. These words I utter are a plea for help, and you tell me you want to be the hand that pulls me up from the burning building. And every time I try to be rescued, you turn your back and walk away. So I will rescue myself this time again, and I will wonder if I should stop trying and allow myself to perish in the flames. And now all I have to do is sit and wait for another disaster to consume me. And sitting in silence is exactly what I'll do. Why do you tell me one thing and do another? Why do you run away when I need you most? I'm stepping over the wooden beams now, and the flames are all around me. Here, look at the blood dripping from my arms. Here, smell my flesh burning. This is what you do. I do not walk away unscathed. I never do. But now that I wait for my next burning building, I know I will never allow myself to enter it. Why can't it be easier to perish? I try, and every time at the last minute, my figure steps over the charred remains and saves me. If only there were no more burning buildings. If only I didn't have to save myself all the time. If only I could feel free just this once. If only I could feel safe with you just this once. If only your words weren't empty promises. If only your words weren't that burning building. That was Burning Building. Okay. So I might as well at least show you a shot from that show. We'll see if we can get this working again. This was just a video still that was taken during the show. I think this was the only show it was performed at. It was at a place in Chicago. Vittorio Carli would pick different places every month where there were feature spaces, blah, blah, blah. And that was just, something, because you have to just you can't just have poems on pages. If you can help it, you can actually put pictures as well. Anyway, hopefully this camera will record now. It missed the first poem, Burning Building, but it will then share with you the second poem from the performance art section. and it is called Mixing Metaphors. A heart is supposed to mean romance, but the deep dark red suggests lust. The Cupid suggests true love anew, but a child knows only dependency. The love hits you like a ton of bricks, and you only hurt the ones you love. I keep hearing of all these conflicts, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. And I'm mixing my metaphors now. I'm mixing my cocktails on a Saturday night. Throw lime in with vodka, love, and a little Cointreau, and you have the absolutely perfect martini. Well, that's what I hear. So I keep drinking and mixing and drinking and trying. You know, I've heard that for an added kick, keep in that love, but add just a splash of lust, the way that deep red heart of romance suggests so much more than candy and flowers. Because really, when it all comes down to it, when you get all those metaphors together, even though they seem to mean so many different things, well, when you get the right martini recipe, well, every ingredient is so necessary. Lust and love and all that other good tasting stuff that goes down oh so easy. Well, every ingredient is necessary in that perfect drink because everything seems to come together so well. And everything suddenly means so much more, even if it's only a drink and even if it's only a cheesy metaphor. And suddenly, that's okay. I might as well have my drink for this, even though it's a diet Coke. That was the end of Mixing Metaphors. Oh, I should have a drink. I promise I'm not drinking on the job. I promise. I just didn't finish my diet. I promise. And another video still from this show that was in Chicago from Mixing Metaphors. I'm trying to set up for the light to make sure everybody in my Zoom meeting can hear it. Thank you guys for listening. The last one I wanted to share with you won't have an image, but it's from the same show. And it is titled, Timing is Everything. Timing is everything, you know. Just when you say you've had enough, just when you're ready to wave the white flag and step out of the ring and stop playing the game and stop feeling the pain because you're numb, well, that's when for one brief moment, something wonderful happens, and it reminds you why you live, and it reminds you of what hope and joy and even love is. And suddenly, breathing is no longer a chore, and suddenly nothing is a chore, and suddenly there is no pain, and suddenly you remember what it's like to be alive, and you start to like it. Well, that's when they pull the rug out from under you, right at that moment, so that you could feel the fall to the floor and then that biting sting of pain. It hurts you so much more. Timing is everything, you know. They do it that way on purpose because they can't let you go on feeling hope and not feeling pain. This is their key. It's all in the timing. Last page is from book. It's all in the timing. It's all in the timing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed that reading. I'll figure out by the next round what's wrong with my camera. I have no idea what it is, but I hope you enjoyed it. That was from Clear Lake from cc&d magazine. I got nothing else to report. So, ladies and gentlemen, bots and goils, I hope that my Zoom host, John F. McMullen, has 3 wonderful pieces. Oh, just looking at my shirt. David might not care about that. When I found out that I have to tilt the camera for my Zoom meeting people, when I found out that the total solar eclipse coming in August, or in April 8th, is going to be coming through Austin where I live. It's going through a number of states. I thought, wait a minute, I photographed the total solar eclipse in 2017. So I took a shot that I did of my eclipse, and I put it into a musical note, and I gave it an Austin thing for 2024. And this is going to be John's shirt. I'm going to work on sending another one, so I'll have a different design, and I'm going to wear that next month for you guys. And it won't say Austin for anybody that's outside of Austin that's interested in the solar eclipse shirt. I wore this to my doctor, and it was just sitting there because I was going in for an exam, and she looked over, and she was like, oh, are they marketing those already? And I said, well, actually, that's my photo and my shirt because I photographed it in 2017. And she's like, you did that? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, that looks cool. And I'm like, you're just saying that to me because I'm your patient. But thank you anyway. But I'll have it so that we'll be coming through Austin to see the eclipse here, and I'll probably be taking a bunch of pictures like mad of it again. I just thought I'd give a little bit of info about that because, you know, we've got the time. And I'll have a different solar eclipse shirt on, maybe one with a microphone or so. I have no idea. We'll figure out what shirt I come up with in time for the thing in April, but I should stop talking. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope that I'll shut up properly and hope that our Zoom host, John F. McMillan, has stuff that he would like to share. Definitely 3, you know, take your time, chit chat with us or whatever, because we would love to hear from you whenever you're ready.